Welcome back, beautiful people. Whew, I have 3 days off. I have one more day off. That would be tomorrow. But I did have time to get on here, and I want to talk about something that a lot of people, you guys might have already recognized it being a thing, but I just want to come on here and give you guys what I call it the Fit Chicks or Fit Person's Guide to Avoiding the Pitfalls of Fall. And let me explain what I mean by that. So maybe you've reached some of your summer goals. During the summer, we're all wearing a lot less. And I don't mean, you're walking around skimpy. I'm just saying you got shorts on, you got lighter clothing on and things of that nature. And you're definitely hopefully eating less. So you're eating more cool things. You're eating more salads, maybe some more fruit. You're not going for those heavy, savory meals. And hopefully you've reached some of your goals and you're starting to see some changes in your life that you've been wanting to make, and you're seeing those things. Well, here's what happens this time of year. Now, fall is my absolute favorite time of year. If you know me, you know that fall is my favorite time of year. I love it. I love the coolness. I love the shift in the temperature. It just does something to my soul. I love summer. Don't get me wrong. But fall's my favorite. We all have our favorites. And something that happens this time of year. So first thing that starts to happen, depending on what state you live in and where you are, is the temperature does drop. And what that does for all of us is we pull out that first favorite hoodie. No problem with that. I'm going to explain to you why these are pitfalls, things that we do out of nature. By the way, got my tattoo colored in. Love her. Shout out to Abby. But we do these things by nature. We're humans and we need to do these things, but here's where the pitfalls and the dangers come in. So you grab that first hoodie, that light hoodie, it's thin, no big deal. You throw that on, no problem. So you got that for about, 2-3 weeks, maybe, again, depending on where you live. Next thing that comes probably after that hoodie is all the fall explosions of, which I don't really ride that wave. Obviously, you can look at me and tell I'm not a soccer mom. But the pumpkin spice, the latte, the whipped cream, the this, the that. Be careful with those. Steer clear of those because they are loaded with sugar and calories. And I don't have any particular brand to say to watch out for, but I mean, watch yourself with the new, pops of all the things that are promoting fall. Just be careful with that. You've worked hard all summer. You want to continue to see your goals and all that. Basically, this video is going to be how to come out after Christmas like you left in July or June. And that's the first thing that happens. So we grab that first hoodie, we have that layer. Now we can kind of slump over and it's toasty and we're all good. Then you get the hot cocos, the lattes and the this and the that and the sugar and the cream and all those things. So just watch yourself with that. All I'm saying is be mindful of how your brain, leads on to the things that they advertise and they throw out there. Remember what your goals are. Then what happens? Good old Halloween. So have we not all said it? Those little mini snack size candies. You got to go to the rich neighborhoods to get the full size candy bar, but those little mini ones that the kids get. I mean, next thing you know, you have eaten, 10, 15 of them. That's like 3 candy bars altogether. So the next problem, after we put that first little hoodie on, which granted you need it, you're not going to walk around in a tank top when it's cold. But I'm saying here, let's watch our thoughts. Let's watch the process behind how this becomes a thing. The Halloween candy. It's on your counter. It's everywhere. You're handing it out, you're digging through your kids' buckets, whatever the case may be. You walk through the store, it's out now. All the candy's out now. It's September 4th, and it's out there. My kids asked me today, Mom, we need some candy. I said, no, we don't. Not yet. You just don't need it laying around. It's temptation that no one needs to deal with. So that's Halloween. What Halloween does is it leads into that season. This whole season that's coming upon us is the trickiest season for any fit person because you've got to be stronger in your mind than everything that the world is trying to throw at you. So, okay, so we're over Halloween. Costumes are put away. Candy's still there. That candy leads into the more transitional holiday situations, as we all know, which will lead you into even before Thanksgiving, people start getting all prepped up. They put all that stuff out in the aisles, the whipped cream, the pumpkin pie, all those things come out. And if you're just a normal human being like I am, we tend to look to it. We tend to associate, well, we have to have this because it's November. I have to have this. It's Halloween. I have to have this. So if you do a lot of entertaining over the holidays, just be aware what you have done through the summer. Be aware of the goals you've reached. Keep in mind, one of my main things that I've been able to do for 18 years is to constantly be beach ready. Like I keep a summer body all through the year. And one of the main reasons why that's so important, and we'll talk about a little bit more in the video, is to prevent damage. This is like basically a preventive maintenance video, damage control. So pitfalls of fall. So, you've got to understand the cooler weather, your body's not going to want as much food as you're going to pretend that it does. You're going to tell yourself, oh, I need this, I need that. And if you are going to go for the warmer foods later in the fall, make them squash, sweet potatoes, things like that, but still keep your greens. You still need your broccoli, your kale, your spinach, cauliflower, beets, whatever those things are, avocados, you still need those, and supplement them all in through your meals to give it that more hearty feeling. So like I said, the Halloween candy, that's the kickoff. The hoodie comes first, then it's Halloween candy. Then it's the rolling in of November and all the things that come with that. Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving dinner, people tend to be like, oh, well, what just happened? What happened to me? And, after Thanksgiving, what's that? Christmas. Everything in the store appeals to our senses. Everything in the store appeals to, it's trying to call out to our tummy, trying to call out to our wallet, trying to call out to our mind. Buy me, eat me, drink me, cook me, bake me, make me, all those things. Just be aware. I'm not telling you and I'm suggesting you can't do any of those things. I'm just telling you to be aware of the mind game that's coming. That's what I call it. The mind trick of everything from that first hoodie into January 1, where people are crawling out of their skin. I gotta join the gym. I gotta get back to what I did. Oh, I can't believe I did that to myself. Just don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Also, one big thing in the fall, and I don't deal with any of this because I'm not a sports chick and I don't deal with it. But football, food, football parties. You guys know it all too well. The nachos, the dips, the wings, all the wonderful things that come with football, the drinking, the over excessive amount of beer and alcohol and all those things, will find you mad at yourself, come Christmas time. So during this next September, October, November, December, during these next 4 months, I'm just asking you to be mindful of the choices you make. Definitely, please take in water, because you guys know, and I'm kind of bad at this too a little bit. When it gets cold, you're not as thirsty. You're just not. You don't want cold water drinks. So I would recommend just keeping some bottles of water on your countertop and letting them stay room temperature. Is actually better for your stomach anyway, because your body has to activate that water when it drinks it. So I would recommend making sure you're drinking more water. Steering clear of that excess candy. I'm not telling you can't have one piece. I mean, life is life. But don't find yourself later that night with a pile of the little wrappers everywhere talking about, I only had one. I don't know what happened. And usher those fall situations, the holidays, the gatherings, all those things. It's kind of how I talked about in the summer video. How to avoid those summer bum outs, and what a bummer it is when you leave somewhere and you knew you ate too much. Now, again, you have two hands on your body. You have your mouth. You have a brain. You have fitness goals. Put those before you when you go to attend these things, when you go to host these things, if you're hosting them. Don't work hard all through the spring and you finally feel like you've made some headway in the summer, and then next thing you know, even before January 1st, you are frustrated with yourself and angry. It's just not worth it. So like I said, we're getting ready to probably in another 2 weeks or so, I'm even going to pull my little Harley Davidson hoodie down from the closet, and we'll be wearing that. And then it's going to go to the big coats. Then it's going to go to the big hoodies. And now I work outside. I look like the Michelin Man in January. I mean, December. By the time I've got my jeans on, my coveralls, my sweatshirt, my big jacket. I mean, I don't have any fat on my body to keep me warm in the winter. And I cover myself. You can barely see me. I look like his name from South Park. So I fight the things too. It's like, okay, you're covered up, and then, you eat a big meal and you got that going on, but it doesn't matter because nobody can see you, because you don't have a slim fitting t-shirt on and you're all covered. So just watch those mental pitfalls. Those things will drag you down. Then by January, you're going to be scrounging around yourself talking about, I can't fit in that and fit in this. And that brings me to my last point. I have done this a million times. I have friends. You guys all know who you are when we talk about this. So what happens after the whole, entourage of holiday stuff that we go through? Christmas is over. January's over. Well, Valentine's Day comes and goes. Round about Mother's Day, it's time to, maybe even April again, depending on where you live, it's time to start coming out that hoodie. Take off that hoodie. Nobody's ready yet. I'm not ready to take off my hoodie. Someday you'll see those people, they still wearing a hoodie when it gets a little warm out. You're like, So think about that. Think about how you're going to feel when the weather actually breaks again, which I know it's only September now, but it's coming. And everything in life is going so much faster now. And it's coming. It's right around the corner. So how are you going to feel when you have to put that hoodie away and you're not liking how you feel in just a regular t-shirt? So these are just my little mental tips for you to prepare yourself for the pitfalls of fall that are coming, because they're coming. They always do. Every single human being faces them. It's just a matter of it's kind of like how we've made it for ourselves as human beings. We fill the slots in these areas in our life. We do this, we do that, we do Halloween, we do the fall coming in with all the stuff with that. We do Thanksgiving, then we do Christmas. And there's nothing wrong with those things, but if you're a fit chick or a fit person and you have goals and you have found your route of motivation, you have found your path of determination, don't let these things veer you off of that. That is my only recommendation. You're going to have to fight it in your mind. Let your mind be the battlefield. Let your mind do the winning. And don't let your body follow suit with all the things that you see yanking and pulling at you in the store and all those things. And again, everyone is different. So whatever your case may be, stick to yourself, stick to your goals, and be true to yourself. I would definitely recommend staying in the gym through the holidays if you've already got yourself a plan. I mean, heck, I'm in the gym sometimes Christmas afternoon, New Year's morning. I don't party and I don't drink or anything, so I'm never hungover, but there's not many other people in there. But it's just staying to that routine, being true to yourself. And if you've accomplished anything, that's huge. If you've lost 5, 7, 12 pounds, let me tell you what, it's harder to lose it than it is to put it back on, because you'll gain that weight back if you throw all caution to the wind and you could care less about any of the things I'm talking about. If you start now and you don't adhere to any of the pitfalls and the dangers that come and how to avoid them, by January 1, you could probably gain at least, 8, 10 pounds. I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to have, promoted yourself, loved yourself enough to, if it is anything but just a small taste, a small taste of something, let your taste buds taste it and move on with your day. Don't find yourself submerged in the pitfalls that are getting ready to come upon us. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know if there's any other kind of videos you want me to do. I do have one I'm going to try to make that a friend asked for about working out at home. I've got to get some items together for that. I wish you guys have a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend, and I will definitely see you soon.